Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're doing a flyover of the Chickasha Festival of Lights. And after the break, Reba's cooking us dinner. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
I feel like it's a given. We have to do the Chickasha Festival of Lights. They're a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. They're not. They could be.
They could be. There's a slot open for them. I think it's funny.
What?
I've lived in Chickasha forever.
Uh-huh.
And you've been to Chickasha, I don't know, a billion times?
A bajillion times, yeah.
How many times did you have to
redo the opening?
redo the opening because of the word Chickasha?
I've literally spent so much time here that I think if people put a number to how many times they've seen me in public, they'd think I lived here.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, at one time, you and I were pushing grocery baskets together with both hands together.
What's your favorite way for people to mispronounce the word Chickasha?
Chickasha.
I like Chickasha.
Have you heard that? Is that a real thing? Where did you hear that?
Somebody was verifying an address or
Chickasha.
Chickasha. You're in Chickasha, Oklahoma? Yep, that's it. Chickasha.
That's me. That's me, Chickasha.
Can we jump right into the
Yes.
Chickasha Festival of Lights?
Yeah.
I believe that it's important that people know this is one of the best light displays in the country.
In the country.
Even though you, sir, have come out with a video recently disparaging the Chickasha Festival.
I didn't.
Well, by comparison, you were trying to disparage the Chickasha Festival of Light by talking so highly of a different Festival of Light somewhere
I'm sorry.
else.
That's not. I lived in Yukon at one time. Oh, did I say Yukon? I didn't mean it. I don't mean I lived in that place. Referenced briefly in another video. I have family from there. I have family from here.
You have family from everywhere.
Everywhere, but not everywhere has a light display.
You know, if we had as many listeners in the state of Oklahoma as you have family in the state of Oklahoma.
Or if we had as many listeners as we do lights at Chickasha Festival Lights. They've got a ton of lights.
We'd have a Joe Rogan level show.
We would.
This is the 29th year of the Chickasha Festival of Light, and they're on a streak. They've made a whole lot of changes that we're definitely going to talk about. Honestly, I think, though, if Christmas lights don't get you in the holiday spirit, dude, nothing's going to do. Yeah, but if Santa Claus showed up and beat you over the head with a candy cane, I don't think that it would do a better job of getting you in the mood.
And I don't think I would care if Santa Claus hit me over the head with a candy cane, to be honest with you. This place is tons of fun. And I know it's a mixed bag, really. It's just, for some people, it's just lights. And I think people that live here just see it as, there's the light display. You know what I mean?
People who live here are like, I don't want to drive down Grand because there might be a line.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of lines, dude, people literally come from all over the country to see these displays. 250,000 people a year come to Chickasha, literally from all over the world.
Right.
To see the lights.
To block the intersection on Grand. Yes. If you're from Chickasha. That's 250,000 too many people, y'all. I can already hear it now. That many? Did you know it's 250,000 people blocking that stoplight down there? Yes.
Dude, I've lived in Chickasha a really long time, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk like that before.
You're lying.
Nobody in this town talks like that.
I'll take you somewhere right now where they're doing it right now.
Okay, let's go.
They're at customer service at Walmart complaining about something. I'm just saying. Or they need batteries. They might need batteries for something.
I don't think anybody says batteries either.
They do still say batteries.
Oh, my God.
But how many lights we talking? You know, I said a lot of lights. What's the number?
3.5 million.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Okay, you said in the top in the state. Let's go back. There are 9 other choices for Christmas light displays that are all nestled in the top 10. This is on a national level too. They get recognition. That's crazy.
It really is. The park is not the biggest park,
right?
That does a lights festival. It's 43 acres, Shannon Springs Park, but they have over 100 different displays, including animated displays, holiday music, synchronized displays. But my personal favorite, the showstopper, the 172-foot tall Christmas tree.
That to me is the beacon From the turnpike.
You can see it from space, or at least from the turnpike.
Or from the turnpike. If we don't miss our turn, that's how you know it's that time. I know, I say it every year. It's that time again. It's that time again. When you see that tree lit up, it's that time, man.
It is. But before we continue with the Festival of Light, I do want to touch on... I want to take a little side jaunt, if you don't mind, if you're okay.
No, that's fine, sure.
Shannon Springs Park has some pretty cool history. I didn't realize it until I started digging, but Shannon Springs Park is old.
Really?
In the 1800s, it was a natural watering hole for buffaloes and was favored by the Plains Indians tribes.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
The land was deeded to Laura Shannon in 1906, hence the name Shannon Springs Park. And when it was converted to a park, there was an 800,000-gallon pool installed, which made it the largest swimming pool in the state, and it was home of, like, diving contests and beauty contests.
Seriously?
Yes.
I had no idea.
No idea at all.
And you live here.
Exactly. So there's a whole lot of really neat history here, but when they started creating the reservoir for the lake, they found mastodon bones.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Or at least what they believe to be mastodon bones.
Did they donate them to the Sam Noble?
I'm not 100% sure where they ended up.
There's no telling.
Yeah, there's no telling. It's probably on somebody's, like, coffee table.
Or, it ended up in some Moroccan flea market or something. Who knows?
But in a previous life, the Shannon Springs Park was a zoo.
Really?
They had bears, cougars, and monkeys. And speaking of monkeys, I don't know if you've ever noticed how much you look at the displays, but there's a little island next to the bridge.
The monkey?
That has the little monkeys on the island.
That's a tribute.
I think it is.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Yeah, and speaking of the bridge and back to the Festival of Lights, decorated with thousands and thousands of lights.
How many people, if you had to guesstimate, have proposed on that bridge?
Oh, I don't know. They literally have a display set up just for
that kind of thing.
Proposals.
I walk right by it every time.
It's a giant diamond ring. And it says, "Will you marry me?"
Tara's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Nothing."
What is that over there? Nothing.
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. Keep on stepping, honey.
As far as the light displays go, you can drive through, which, my personal opinion, not cool.
That's lame. Why do that's? You're not getting the, especially as unseasonably warm as the weather is right now. A stroll through the park right now.
Yeah, is literally no sweat. But more importantly, I think the colder it gets, the more I want to walk
the more I want to kind of stumble through. Yeah, absolutely.
They have 4 miles of lit trails to walk.
Yep.
Which I didn't realize it was that much.
It doesn't look like that much.
But after spending an evening there with the kids, I do feel wore out. So maybe 4 miles is reasonable.
Yeah.
So you can drive.
Yep.
You can walk. You can take a horse-drawn carriage. They have Clydesdales. They, with the lights and the music. Dude, it's super romantic. The kids can ride for free if they're under 3, I think. And it's only $8 for the bigs.
Now, what if I want to do something a little bit out of the norm? We mentioned in the intro to the show, we're going to fly over. How are we doing that?
If you want to go extreme, you can fly over the lights. Chickasha Wings will take you up in a plane, over the lights. I don't know if they're going to scalp the treetops or anything, but the pictures that come out of there are gorgeous. If you would like a reservation for that, you can give them a call, 405-224-8359. Then you've got the normal fare, photos with Santa. They've got the food trucks, which, again, Chickasha's doing a really good job of pulling some food truck weight.
Yeah.
You were
going to say pulling some food truck tail is what you're going to say.
I didn't, but
you wanted to.
I guess. I don't know if that can stay in.
It probably can't stay in. But let's pretend it can. And we've covered Shawley Sweets on this show. We talked to her early in the inception of the OnlyinOKShow. And she is not only provides the sweets for interurban, she does it for the Chickasha Festival of Lights too.
I'm not 100% sure if there's still the cinnamon rolls from Shawley Sweets. I couldn't find any information to verify or disprove that information that we'd had before. But to the best of my knowledge, Shawley still provides the cinnamon rolls there at the Festival of Light. They've got a gift shop. You can get cookies. You can get hot chocolate, cinnamon rolls, all that sort of stuff. And they really do a good job of kind of covering all the bases. They've got a nativity scene.
Yep.
They've got a petting zoo.
Now, hang on.
Wow.
It's a live nativity scene and a petting zoo. Do I get to pet Jesus' donkey?
If Jesus' donkey is there, you can pet it.
I figured when in Rome or when in Bethlehem. I should say when in Bethlehem, right?
Or in Chickasha.
Or in Chickasha, do what?
Yes.
Right.
But you can ride a camel,
Yeah.
which the kids have done a lot.
We've seen that before.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not confident.
They're too tall.
They're too tall, and they just don't look like they're that into it.
And they look like they look as angry as I normally look.
Right, they're bored.
I have resting camel face.
You do, and you get travel dad face. Like, come on, let's go. Yeah, they just look like they're over it.
So some of the newer attractions, the skating rink.
Yeah,
they've had it for a couple of years now, I believe. For $12, a maximum of $12, you can go on the ice. You get your skate rentals. If you have your own skates, I think you get a little bit back from that, but that's not a bad deal at all. They've got the Ferris wheel, the big lighted Ferris wheel, the carousel, and new to the festival in 2021 is December at the Depot.
Yes.
Every Friday and Saturday night in December, they have a shuttle that will take you from Rock Island Train Depot downtown to Shannon Springs Park. It's $2.
That's a heck of a deal. I think almost it's a gimme because it's a fast pass, more or less.
Yeah, and one of the biggest problems with any of these events is the parking.
And there's not a lot of parking. It's kind of scattered throughout. And you kind of got to know your way. You almost have to be kind of a local or kind of have it down because you got to know the lay of the land.
Yeah, and you'll see some people who will come into town. You can tell they're from out of town.
Yeah.
Because they park in a parking lot where it's like, dude, you may be able to see that Christmas tree, but that is a long walk.
That's a long walk, yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth a shot if you're new to it and you want to kind of test out the waters. And they've got a lot of events happening at the Rock Island Train Depot on those nights as well. Mm-hmm. Downtown is lit up, which they didn't used to do. I'm super pumped on the changes that they've made to downtown Chickasha. I don't know if you've seen the pictures or not, but they have the giant leg lamp.
Yeah, the leg is back.
Yes, from A Christmas Story.
Yep, absolutely. You looked at me like you didn't know, like you were worried you didn't know. How American are you?
There are a lot of Christmas movies. Sometimes I confuse them.
I know it's not Die Hard, but get with the program, man.
I mean, Die Hard, Gremlins. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to talk the purest Christmas movies, Die Hard.
Someone said Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas movie.
No.
Yeah, I know. I don't talk
Die Hard, Lethal Weapon,
anymore.
Gremlins, Star Wars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those are my list. That's the top of my list. As far as downtown goes, though, a lot of the businesses are open.
And there's a lot of new businesses down there.
There are a lot of new businesses down there.
It's got kind of it's getting that end of the street is kind of getting a real hip facelift with Okie Mountain Trading Company and the bike shop that's across the street. It's really starting to fill in down there, and that's good because there for a while it was kind of a ghost town down on that end of the street. And
they have made a lot of major improvements.
Yes, they have.
And you further down, they've got the speakeasy and the brewery. So they're really kind of bringing some different businesses down there, which I think makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
But as far as downtown Chickasha goes, and I guess we're counting this as part of the Festival of Light, they have a couple of shows happening over the next couple of weekends. So Friday the 17th, Friday night, the Chickasha Community Theater is doing a production of Frozen.
Okay.
So I think that would be cool.
No, you wouldn't. You listen to Maddie sing Let It Go until you couldn't let it go anymore.
Yeah, okay. You're right.
But it could be fun. It still could be fun. Not while dads wait patiently, the kids and the moms can go.
There's a brewery right down the street.
There you go, right down the street.
So you can drop off the kids, let them watch Frozen Junior.
And you can go have a frozen margarita.
I don't think they do frozen margaritas at the brewery.
Probably not. It'd be a frosty cold beverage of some type.
Yes. They have a couple of other events happening. All the information is going to be included in the show notes. But it is definitely...
Put it on your list of things to do.
Yes. And again, we will put all of the links in the show notes, but there is some additional new news.
Okay.
Chickasha has actually created an app for the Festival of Light. I was like, why do I need an app?
Right. But
And then I looked at it.
you're like, now I know why I need an app.
So they literally have the hours for everything that's happening.
Mhm.
They've got details for all of the events. They'll tell you what food trucks are going to be there at what times. They'll tell you if it's snowed out, if the weather does not permit the event to go on. You'll get a warning. So it is really different. And I'm kind of a sign that Chickasha is embracing some really interesting.
Well, the reality of it is so many people come from near and far. What a tool that could be to determine whether or not you drive 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, for sure.
Not that there are not plenty of other things to do, but after a certain hour, there's really not much else to do.
Well, I mean, if you're driving 2 hours to see the lights,
you would like to know.
Yeah, you'd like to know if you're.
It's not like you can call and go, "Hey, you guys open?" You know what I mean? They don't have somebody sitting at the Christmas phone, going, "Sorry, we're closed." Like
Santa's workshop.
Right.
We're all on break.
Like Marty Moose. Sorry, park's closed. Well, anyway, definitely, it goes without saying. If you're from these parts, you know all about it. If you're not, you need to. There's so much to do at the Chickasha Festival of Light. We just get to the part where we just go at the light place
at the park.
At the park,
God dang it,
at the light bulb festival down there. Well, if you're not from around these parts, then I'm telling you, you need to be around these parts, because this time of year, it's lit up like a Christmas tree. You can't miss it. There's a big tree. This is where you need to be. And coming up after the break, Reba's Place. So I've noticed recently, especially where I work, we're handing out raises now. We're becoming more competitive, which I think more money means more problems. I don't know who said that, but I think it was a rapper at one time said that.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems. If you got more money and more problems, you need to, honestly, the best thing you can do is what?
Reach out to our friends over at Holiday Tax Group.
Absolutely. Holiday Tax Group have been at it for over a decade.
Yes. They get a discount
to
all military and teachers.
How much is that discount?
20% discount.
No freaking way.
Yes.
Seriously, 20%?
20%.
God, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And if you don't know much about money, you need to talk to Holiday Tax Group.
On top of that, they will give you a free 30-minute consultation. All you have to do is give them a call at 405-730-3100.
Or if you have internet, it's holidaytaxgroup.com.
If you have internet. If you're a member of the World Wide Web, if you have AOL, I think it's keyword Holiday Tax Group.
If you don't have AOL, you're SOL.
All right, so we have a news story from KOCO News 5.
Breaking news.
Beep, 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 beep. Just in over the, what is that? what do they call that?
It's the beep, beep, beep. I think it's called the beep, 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 beep.
No, what do they call the wire?
Over there. And now, the news.
So, Reba McEntire.
Reba.
Fancy.
Here's a watch your face and don't let me down.
She is bringing a dining and entertainment venue to Oklahoma.
Yes, she is. To her, I believe it's in her hometown of Atoka.
It is her hometown of Atoka. I did ask on Facebook because the internet says that Reba is from McAllister. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why would she be opening a restaurant
in Atoka
if she's from McAllister? And then literally the internet burned me alive.
Did they really?
Like all of the people on Facebook roasted me.
What did they say to you?
Like there were a whole bunch of memes about being stupid and not looking to the internet for answers. So, obviously I'm never going online again.
Well, and you're from Chickasha.
I'm from Chickasha.
Chickasha, that's right. Yes. Chickasha, Oklahoma. Well, go ahead.
Reba's Place is going to be in Atoka, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
The news apparently came from Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell.
Close personal friend of the show, no less.
Absolutely. And it looks like this is going to be
kind of like a Toby Keith's with a little bit more
Reba.
A little bit more blush and rouge.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. This is really early news. This is apparently not going to happen until 2022, but it is being built in partnership with the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma and the city of Atoka. So another town that is working to improve the tourism industry in their area.
Well, and which kind of brings us to the, kind of leads us into the end of the show. It's one of those places that you don't hear a lot about and maybe doesn't get covered enough. And that's kind of where we come in. Is there something we're missing?
Absolutely. There is definitely something we're missing because every time we look, we find something new.
We find something absolutely new, and people that still can't pronounce your town right. And heck, we've pronounced some towns wrong, and we live here.
Absolutely.
So what can we do to help? Tell us. Let us know.
Hit us up on Facebook. Shoot us over an email, OnlyinOKShow@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. If there's something coming up that you want us to cover, or if there's something we got wrong, we want to know so that we can get it better, so we can get it right the next time.
There's too many ways to play here. Check us out, OnlyinOKShow. Find us on our Discover Oklahoma page. This has been the OnlyinOKShow. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace.
So let's get in. Can we beep beep?
Because actually I feel pretty good. I do have the farts, but it's mainly because I've eaten more greens in the last 6 hours than I have in the last 6 months. So I deserve it. But I actually feel really good right now.
It's good.
Okay?
You joined a cult.
You have time to talk about veganism?
Can I tell you about my Lord and Savior, the arugula plant?
Ever considered a plant-based relationship with Jesus Christ?
How do you feel about lentils? Probably not. Made with puppy blood. Read the notes. Let's get going.
That's why these aren't off. Because I'm eating them.
You're going to make yourself sick.
I'm already going to be farting and Putin, reluting, tooting. There's never a statistic that's like, did you see the statistic where 1 in 2 people? There's like...
Have you seen that statistic where like 1 or 2 people like died from cancer? 1 or 2? You mean 1 out of 2?
It was a Siamese twin. It's COVID. Is that considered 1 in 2 people?
I think they just count that as 4.
We can't even say Siamese twin, can we?
Probably not.
What is the technical term for it?
Conjoined.
Oh, yeah. I am stupid, dude. I'm legitimately, if I don't have it in front of me, I don't know anything.
1 or 2
Conjoined.
Doctors. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Hunting in a winter wonderland.
Is that a 7 cubic?
Yeah, 7.5. 0.5 liquor. Negatory, sir. You need to go get a charger.
No, yeah, I got a cord. 3, 2, 1. Of the Chickasha, like I said, fricassee. The fricassee light vegetable. The fricassee light vegetables. That's my life now. Everything's about vegetables. Hey, are they coming over? No. Why not? Because we don't make vegetable dishes for them to come over and eat. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Guess who's not coming over? Brett and Tara. Why? Because we refuse to make black bean pancakes. This is my life now. Because guess what? Everybody has a breakfast on Christmas Day. Come over and have a breakfast casserole. Does it have black beans in it? No. We're going to have to respectfully decline. We're just going to have a salad for breakfast. Yeah. It doesn't sound delicious. That salad today was good with quinoa in it. 3, 2, 1. And after the break, it's Reba's cooking his dinner, baby. No, Reba.
Check that all
Why
out.
did I do that, man?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. And after the break, Reba.
After the break, it's the words that are written down here. Reba's cooking us dinner.
Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're doing a fly over the chicken stock. See, I'm saying words of things I can't have anymore. Chicken stock, chili festival. 3, 2, 1. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're done adjusting your microphone because you never do that. Yep. Some of the trademarks. He hates to edit the show, but puts a lot of stuff in there he has to edit. 3, 2, 1, and welcome. No, pause. 3, 2, 1.